What's up, y'all? Empress Ari here, back at you once again in another video. I hope all is well with you today. In this video, let's discuss how you stood on business and God had your back. Everything was cool. It was all good. You start off everything with love and with smiles. But sometimes people wind up switching up on you out the blue for no reason. They do very jacked up stuff to you, and then when they're temporarily done with their craziness, they start trying to be nice to you again. And then when they start doing the fake nice to you, you were expected to play along with this. But you didn't. You already know what they are about since they revealed themselves. You already know not to trust them. So you stood on business, and they are big mad about it. But they'll be all right. Stuff be going on. Some of the people watching from the sidelines, they had liked both of y'all. So they should have either stayed neutral or chose to stay out of that. But they didn't. They chose to pick a side just to find out later that they picked the wrong side. Then they begin to feel bad once they later discover the truth. And then they want to come back over to your side. But you're like, actually, no, go ahead back over there. They want to come back over to you after they traded on you. But you already saw how they are. You see how they switched up on you. So you don't even want any parts of them. They act like they forgot that they chose the other side over you. They picked their side already. Need you remind them? Because you remember. You didn't forget anything. You remember everything. You remember what they did. You remember what side they chose when the odds were against you, and you made them stand on that while you stood on business and God had your back. Some people would be excited to have some fake friends because they just want some company. A lot of people just need people around so they don't have to face being alone. Some people would be excited and grateful when people are fake nice to them, even if they know it's fake. But you're not like that chosen one. You don't like that fake stuff around you just for the sake of it. You only like people that keep it real with you. People who are loyal and don't just switch up on you just because they see other people doing that. You don't like no fake kindness. You don't like no fake help. They be acting like they're suddenly trying to help you just so they can get back in your good graces, but you can't even trust it. One second they're extremely mean, then the next second they're extremely nice. You don't trust it, so you don't accept it. You just like, nah, don't be all nice to me now. Wasn't that you talking crazy to me the other day with such and such? Wasn't that you? That was you. You are a person that's not desperate for friends. You're not desperate for anybody. You know how to be alone. Folks be shocked that you're okay with being alone. Folks be shocked when you stand on business and mean what you say, because they didn't think you would. When people show you who they really are, you believe them. And you can intuitively pick up on when they're being real and when they're being fake anyways. They do you so wrong and they don't even acknowledge it. They don't even apologize for what they did. Would it be real if you got one though? Probably not. Some of these people, if you did get an apology from them, it would be the most bland, unheartfelt apology you have ever heard. And it was just to save face. But for most of these people, you're not even getting an apology. They won't even apologize for what they did, but they'll just come back and start being nice to you. It doesn't matter, because with some of these people, you already know what it is and what it ain't. They play in your face just to watch and see how hurt you are by it and try to see when is a good time to come in and try to be nice to you again. Things may have gotten shaky between you and other people, but you held your ground and you remained who you are and continue to elevate, even though these people keep trying you. It's because you're kind. People think you are an easy target due to your kindness and your humility. But after they cross you, your kindness is what they think about. Your kindness is what makes them want to come back to you. They remember how kind you are, and they know good and well you're nowhere near as bad as what they tried to paint you out to be. They put you in a position where you needed to stand on business. And when you stood on business, it consisted of not letting these people or situations get the best of you. It consisted of letting go. It may have consisted of having to say no. It consisted of you ruffling some feathers with your words to stand up for yourself. You took a leap of faith to stand on business and do certain things. And God had your back even when people tried to count you out. God has proven to have your back when no one else does. These people make it clear they don't like you. They make it clear that they hate you. Then they try to backtrack just for you to send them packing. Now they're back on that hate train again because you rejected them and stood on business. But that's all right. Let them be mad. They have to stay over there where they chose to be when they didn't have to. This is not what you wanted. You may have liked them. You may have even loved them. Everything was all good until they started stuff. People do you all types of wrong. And when this happens, they just automatically expect you to bend and fold on yourself, on your own self-respect and loyalty to yourself for them. But you're not willing to do that. You did not ask to be betrayed. You didn't ask to be used, abused, mistreated, talked down on. You didn't ask to be lied to. You didn't ask for any of it. But since they did, it kind of is what it is. They made things this way. You could have really wanted to be their friend or whatever else, but they not real. They no real friend of yours, and you know it. That's why you stood on business. And God saw how things went down. That's why God had your back. Now they have to go back on that side where it's safe for them, because it's not even safe for them over by you. You have God on your side, and God has been watching how this played out and is not very pleased. They burnt that bridge with you too soon, and now it's too late. You said what needed to be said and didn't care about the outcome in order to stand on business, because people really try to play with you. You put an official stop to their fake kindness towards you because you already know for a fact it's fake. You stop them in their tracks when they try that backtrack stuff because you don't have time for the fakery that they're putting on. This is after they harshly mistreated you and didn't even apologize. You stood on business and God had your back. Now folks have to live with how they mistreated you. Folks got to live with the fact that they burnt that bridge between you and them when they shouldn't have. They're trying to make you out to be the bad guy for standing on business because they don't want to be the bad guy for betraying you in the first place. You shouldn't have even had to stand on business with nothing regarding them. If you let them tell it, they will never be the bad guy because they don't think they did anything wrong. They don't think they're the bad guy by lying to you, stealing from you, abusing you, or whatever they did. In their minds, it's you for not refriending them after the fact. They just mad that you didn't jump at the opportunity to be their fake friend. Then they want to get all sporty on you and go team up against you just to find out that you still standing on business and God still had your back. Why? Because you real and they fake. They are being top-notch fake and phony. And it's not that you like when they're on that hate train against you, but at least when they're on the hate train, they're keeping it real. When they're on that hate train, they are saying how they really feel about you. They are saying what they always been wanting to say. They've been holding it in, waiting for the perfect opportunity that they could just let loose, because these are the things they've been wanting to say. They held back saying it until they got mad at you. That's when they let it all hang out. That's why that nice train that they tried to jump on after the fact was way too fake for you to want to have anything to do with them. It's too fake for you to be able to take it seriously. That's why you stood on business. They thought they would steal all your joy by not being your friend or your lover or whatever. They thought they would, but they didn't. They can't steal your joy. If anything, you're glad because you know you dodged a bullet. Steal your joy? Nope, you over there patting yourself on the back. You over there high-fiving yourself for getting so good with your intuition towards these people that's trying to be fake. You trusted your gut. Your intuition is top-notch, and you could already just see the fakery all over their faces. You could smell it as it's seeping through their pores. How can not having them steal your joy when they've already shown you how mean downright cruel and deceitful they are when they're upset. You don't want that, so you stood on business. No matter what they say, you know what's up. You know you made the right choice for you. Of course, they get back on the hate train against you, but technically, you didn't care the first time they was on there. Now they back on there again. Oh well, let them be mad, because they certainly never took your feelings into consideration. So you don't need to do that for them when you're standing on business. They want to gaslight you and have you emotionally confused and all messed up in the head. But don't even let them do that. Don't even let them confuse you. They keep going back and forth with how they even feel about you. One day is hate, then the next day is love, then the next thing you know is hate again. But regardless of how they feel, you went ahead and stood on business about how you feel. Because even if you used to like them, they changed it. They changed the way you view them. You don't look at them the same now. It's different now. And now it's just one way how you feel across the board. You're not going back and forth. Good job on that, chosen one. Keep doing that. Keep standing on business in order to keep all the fake people away from you. Only real ones accepted. For more exclusive content from me, be sure to check me out on Patreon. There will be a link in the description box below. Also, thank you guys for all the love and support you've been showing me here on the channel, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I really love y'all. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon. Peace.